The Detroit Pistons are adding to what is one of the more improving and promising teams in the league, adding Kelly Olynyk on a 3-year deal worth $37 million. I like the term, I like the money, and here's why. 3 years is a nice deal in terms of length for the Detroit Pistons, because they still have 3 more years of Saddiq Bey before they have to extend him. They still have a few more years on, of course, the likes of Isaiah Stewart. They still have what is going to be 4 more years on Cade Cunningham, and they still have 3 more years on Killian Hayes. So they have 3 years to 4 years before they have to extend most of their key guys. And so Kelly Olynyk can be off of the books by the time those guys have to be re-signed, whether that is by his contract expiring or them trading him by the last year in his contract. Now, from a $37 million standpoint, that's going to be a bit over $12 million a season. And even still, this team is still going to have a lot of cap space moving into the rest of their offseason. Almost $50 million or over $50 million in cap space for the Detroit Pistons. So they still have a lot of cap room to bring in players if they have a want to do so. The key for Detroit is just going to be bringing in guys on 1 or 2 year deals or 3-year deals if they are a bit of higher quality like Kelly Olynyk, so that they can have these contracts off the books by the time they need to extend their young guys. You don't want to bring in players that is going to impact their cap flexibility negatively for when they have to re-sign Saddiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, and the likes of Killian Hayes and Cade Cunningham if they decide to extend all of or some of those guys. And so I think this is a good deal from that standpoint. It gives them good depth in behind Jeremy Grant and Isaiah Stewart at the 4 or the 5. I would expect he will come off the bench, although it is possible that he does start at the 5 and Isaiah Stewart comes in. But I would project and I would recommend that he does come off the bench and he can be that 4 or 5 guy for them and be a very important bench piece for them. He played really well for Houston last season, averaging 19 points per game in those 27 games when he did play heavy minutes. He's a very good floor spacer. His defense is very lackluster, which is the biggest knock on him. He's a fairly good rebounder. He can score for you in the post, in the mid-range, from deep. He can do a little bit of everything for you. He can be a good floor spacer. And I think this is a good piece for Detroit to bring in as they will try to push to make the playoffs or near the play-in games next season to start getting a bit of experience for this young group. If this was a 4-year deal, I'd feel differently. But as a 3-year deal, I think it's a good signing. That is my thoughts on Kelly Olynyk to the Detroit Pistons. If you guys did enjoy the video, feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And if you want to hear all the free agency news that is going on tonight, then be sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned as I am posting all of my thoughts on every single signing that gets made tonight. With that being said, if you want to hear my thoughts on some of the signings that have already been made, then be sure to click the box on the right hand side of your screen right now to watch some of the videos I've already made. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one.